To inaugurate a new award, kind of a voiceover hall of fame. That's sort of the idea behind it, to recognize one living legend every year here. And our first winner last year, of course, was the fantastic Randy Thomas, and we inaugurated it as the Voice of Greatness Award, VOG, which I thought was appropriate for Randy, kind of made sense. This year, the recipient is the magnificent Cristina Medina, and we're going to play a video now.
To become what you want, you must train. How dare you? What are you doing? Magical! Photosynthesis is most optimal when it's silent. This loud cow speaks the truth. What is this? Oh, dang, this is bad.
4,000 years, the star has been the only light above the wild and waste of horror. Some say it is a reminder that this world has been forsaken.
Poison ivy! How curious. For a moment there, I could have sworn you were Batman. Humans are tormented in life. Locusts, termites. Freaky moments. We switched bodies. At Schwarzkopf, trust is at the heart of every hair story. From the hands of top salon professional to your own home. Roger that. XL15, this is Control.
Is there someone in there?
Say something.
XL15, please respond.
Where are we going? Hey, come back. Let's find some friends.
Playtime! Don't make me hurt you! Eeny, meeny, miny, burn!
Breathe water, gulp tar, pump mud through your heart, if you have one still. Cold and violent, the land of the dead is with you.
Charlene! You stole my muscular body! You stole my beautiful face!
I hate you.
Set sail for Ono Hawaiian Barbecue and discover the thrill of the Ono Keiki meal. Disney's Moana 2, now playing only in theaters.
Homeschool curriculum requires that we spend time with other children so I don't become socially odd. The local 401 gives uptown passes you, but if you want to go east, you gotta transfer to the 2.
What?
I didn't mean to offend you.
How would you like it if I say there is more than one way to disembowel a human?
Gotta give the people what they want. The numbers, if they're alive. I gotta make the charts and graph the timeline, tweak the tracking algorithms.
I can explain.
Just say it. You acted like you weren't sure about football, when really, you just weren't sure about me. Night. No evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power.
Cristina Milizia.
Vaya, qué honor, Cristinita. Vaya.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Cristina Milizia.
Wow, Cristina, vaya. Tremendo premio. Tremendo premio, reconocida como la voz of great.
I'm so excited because big believer in manifestation, and then I actually got a trophy case about a year ago. And, it's been going pretty well since then, so that's pretty rad. Just one second here. Sorry? I wrote a speech. I know, I'm so short, you can see me with the box. I will say, this is longer than it's supposed to be, so J. Michael, I will do my very best. I am so sorry. I had so many things to say. First of all, thank you so much, J. Michael, to Anna Collins, and to this community for this tremendous honor. Honestly, the honor of a lifetime, and something I never thought I would be receiving. I would also like to preface this by saying that this speech is a verified human production. I did not use AI in any of this. It probably would have been a lot smarter and more efficient if I had, and I would have seen a lot more panels and met more of you. But I didn't, because I wanted to come up here and share my authentic spirit, my soul, my voice with you in all my human imperfection. And so this speech will not be perfect, and I'll probably go off script, because I do that. I just want to start by saying, I'm so proud to stand up here today as a female entrepreneur. And as a woman of color. And those are the things that are maybe more obvious. I'm 42. I grew up poor. I have 2 permanent disabilities. I have ADHD, and I have a permanent spinal injury. An injury that still gets so bad sometimes that I can't walk. It's excruciating to use my hands. And I can't feel my left arm or my right leg until I get back to the doctors to fix me. I also have Graves' disease, which is an autoimmune disorder, for those who don't know what it is. And I am a single mom. And so, what I want to tell you is that if anything in this world tries to tell you that you can't, I get it. And I'm here to tell you that you can. We are all capable of so much more than we ever think or can imagine. And the person who taught me this lesson, I'm very excited is in this room, who is my father.
Hola, viejita.
Briefly, my father is an immigrant from Peru. He came here, he did not speak a word of English. Not a word. He was one of 10 children. He grew up without electricity, no running water, no refrigerator, and with a dirt floor. And he came here to this country, and he started out by fixing shoes in addition to playing music to support me and our family. Now, he later started a successful business. He had a degree in computer science, he learned English, and later he was invited to play at the White House. Example early in life about overcoming hardship and not letting it define you. He showed me every day that it didn't matter where you were from, what color your skin was, who you were, any aspect of anything they try to tell us that is limiting, it's not. It is your mind and it is your determination, your commitment that decides how far and where you go. And so, that is amazing. And so, when I was 26, I was snowboarding, and I hit my head going 30 miles an hour down a Black Diamond. I wasn't wearing a helmet. I have an MRI scheduled actually for next month, because they suspect now that I probably sustained a moderate brain injury which damaged my endocrine system, which is probably where the Graves' disease comes from. We're still working on it, but here's the point, is it's been 16 years, and I'm still working on it, because I don't ever stop, ever. not the work ethic that I've been shown my entire life. And I literally have spent the last 16, 17 years researching what happened to me on that day and fixing it. I was in a wheelchair. I couldn't use my hands. My ex-husband had to brush my teeth and feed me at one point. But there was one thing I could do, and that was voiceover. I'd been a voice actor since I was 9 years old, part-time. I thought it was a fun way to miss school. It really never occurred to me as a full-time job. But I actually had decades of experience that I didn't even realize were of value. And then suddenly, life gave me a big, I was gonna say kick in the pants, but you good. Anyway, and said, this is where you need to be. And it made it my only option. I had to make it work. Because even if my body was broken, I had my voice and I had my spirit. And so that is what I did. And so I wrote a very cold, it really was a cold and rainy night, it actually was. New Year's Eve, I wrote down my 3 biggest dreams, which was to be on Cartoon Network, to be on Nickelodeon, and to be on Disney. I achieved that, and then I got to Pixar. Then that happened, and I was like, woo! Literally, after I achieved those first 3 things, everything in life after that was just a bonus. I could never have imagined being here in front of all of you today. I moved to LA, and I did something which I encourage you all to do. I'm sure you've heard this a million times, but literally, if you think that you're going to die, that's when people change their lives. I thought I was going to die. My hair was falling out. I was literally 86 pounds. I'd eat 5,000 calories a day to get back to 100 pounds. And that's because of the Graves' disease. I lost my train of thought because I actually completely went off script. I've been writing this for like 3 days, and I just like threw it away. Like just right now. Come on, I do comedy, I do improv. I tried. Again, this is authentic. I'm not reading anything that's AI. But anyway, I moved to LA. I discovered I was actually a lot better than I thought I was. I didn't even know that I was actually like pretty okay. And that's when I got taken advantage of a lot. I'm a 5-corps actor, and I got hired to do jobs replacing union talent through agencies, I would imagine, which is fine, but companies had decided they wanted to go non-union and cut the rate in half. I was devastated when I found out that I was being used to replace union talent because I was good, and I didn't know I was good. And so that was the spark that later became the idea behind the GVAA Rate Guide. I didn't want that to happen. Speaking of which, my GVAA team, will you please stand up? Our CEO, who's been with me for 12 years, Sean Daly, our membership liaison, 10 years with me, and David Kovac, our COO, and co-creator of the GVAA Rate Guide with me. Please, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Because I'm an ambition, drive, and vision person. Executing all the details, not my forte. Nothing of that, not GVAA. The Rate Guide would not have happened without the support, the commitment of those incredible gentlemen over there. Thank you for being part of my vision. Thank you. I love you guys. It took me 2 years of auditioning in LA, and I booked my first union series, Doc McStuffins, and the first person I met was Rob Paulson. I fangirled out, absolutely. I don't think he remembers. He says I was fine, but I don't think I was. But it's been incredibly full circle to have him be keynote speaker here this year. And then for me to get to close, just really rad. Anyway, I know that I'm already running out of time, and so I'm gonna try to shut up. But I'm gonna leave you with the things that I know brought me here today and why I move so fast. And that is because I always get up. Now, I don't want to say you can be anything you want to be, because this is not the Barbie animated series, which I am on. Okay? I don't want to say that because I don't actually think that's true. I think life sometimes moves us in certain directions that we don't expect, and how we adapt, that is our choice. We are surrounded by choices. Every object you see, every article of clothing, every place you go is the result of a choice that you made. We are manifesting our lives in every moment. So live as if you might die tomorrow. Be conscious that your choices right now are determining your future in every single moment. It's actually called choice theory. I'm really nerdy, look it up. You can manifest so much in the smallest decisions you make every day. Sometimes life is really unfair, and it feels so cruel. It wasn't my dream to be a full-time voice actor. It was my dream to be a professional dancer. Well, that went out the window. So that's why I say, it's not necessarily be what, you can be anything you want to be. Sometimes the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is going to guide you in a direction which is the place you're truly meant to be. And that's what we have to listen to. Yes. I was a good dancer, but I am a much better voice actor. And I think one of the most important aspects of it is that when I do voiceover, it is an act of service to me. I don't do voiceover for me. It's fun. I have a great time. But I do it because I love to make people happy. I love to make people laugh. Hear you guys laugh? That was like the best. I love being a solution for my clients. I love seeing my students succeed. I scream with them, we cry, it's great. Like, I do voiceover because I love to give. Dance I did for me, and that's the difference. So when you do your art, pour your heart into it, and remember, it's not for you. Leave your ego at the door. That is one of the biggest things that I have taken away from all this is, again, it's not necessarily the path you get to choose. Be humble enough to realize life has its own plan for you. Leave your ego at the door enough and be humble enough to listen as best you can, and then give with everything that you are as authentically as you can, and it will take you places you could never imagine. I never imagined being up here with all of you today. Thank you so much.